What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your February 2020 reading. This is going to be a general reading for all you Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And remember that it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, okay? So definitely check out your other signs. And I just want to thank you guys for coming here. If you're new, what's up? My name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Welcome back. And let's just get into this because the message is already starting and I don't want to miss out on anything. Now, I've already pulled your cards, Sagittarius, and one thing I want to say before I even get into the cards, some of you guys, there's something that has ended. I don't know when it ended. It might have been a while from now. It might have been just recently, but there's something that's ended that is going to show up in your space again this month. I guarantee it, in some way, shape, or form, whether it's you bumping into the person, whether it is you thinking about them. There is this sense of something kind of trying to pop up again, right? And you are going to be triggered by that this month for sure. If this is making sense, you already know what I'm talking to you. Again, not going to resonate with everybody, but this is definitely a thing. But your reward in the end, if you can just kind of stick it through and use this time to slow yourself down and not make any fast decisions just based on whatever. If you guys really sit through the uncomfortable parts of this month that it may throw at you, it's almost like you're going to be leveling yourself up. Now, a lot of you guys, this has to do with love. This has to do with romance. I feel like a lot of the Sagittarius I talk to, especially in my personal readings, a lot of you guys are doing so well in terms of your career opportunities, in terms of your overall networking. If we're talking about money, if we're talking about all that, I think you guys have been thriving for quite a while. If we're talking about love, I think Sagittarius, you guys have been tanking a little bit, a lot of you. You know, there's been some real obstacles in your way lately, at least for the ones that I've been speaking to. And part of that is there's this balance that you guys have to find, I think. And for a lot of you guys, you know, something terrible could have happened. Someone could have cheated. Someone could have lied. Someone could have whatever. There might have been some type of betrayal behind it. But some of you guys, it's just a matter of, it's okay. This situation didn't work out. This person is not a bad person. You're not a bad person. They're just not your person. Now, we're starting out with, let's do it this way. Ten of Swords, Temperance, Two of Cups. Now, a lot of you guys, I will say, there are opportunities for a lot of you guys to meet other people. I wouldn't take it seriously. Yes, go out, have fun. Yes, maybe catch a date, experience someone else, like, have, interactions, that kind of thing. Sure. I just don't think that this time is the best time to start anything new. Number one, Mercury is retrograde. But beyond that, I feel like you guys still have some healing and some things you need to address within you, just so that you're making sure that, you're not attracting the same type of things. Now, again, some of you guys with this Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, it could have been some type of betrayal, some type of cheating, third-party situation, or just someone not being able to give to you in the ways that are really important to you, right? It could be that. And for some of you guys, I think where there kind of comes this feeling of betrayal too, is it feels like some of you guys didn't get to have that closure, didn't get to have that talk. Now, I do feel like that is going to be coming. There's going to be, whether it's you have a talk with someone who maybe something went wrong in a relationship and have that kind of closure, or you just kind of get an epiphany on your own and really are able to look at it from a different perspective and kind of find what works for you in that, in terms of like not, I don't know, just finding your truth, right? For those of you, yeah, it just feels like that's a big deal this month. It's something that didn't happen, something that didn't go well in the past. I think you get your chance to revisit it. And again, some of you guys, that will require actually talking to someone. For others of you, this is something that maybe on your own, you're just going to start to look at things a little bit differently based on experiences this month, based on, whatever. Now, 10 of Wands is clarifying this 2 of Cups. It feels like whatever this was, this relationship, or this partnership, whatever this situation is, it was feeling a little heavy, either on you or on this other person. I think there was a lot of connection there. I think there's a lot of passion there in certain ways. I think there's a lot of love for whatever this is, whether it's a job, whether it's a community, whether it's, a relationship, but it was causing too much, either for you or the other person. There was too many things. There was too many things on your plate, maybe too many things on theirs, too much, too many ain't gots, right? He got too many ain't gots. It's almost like that. But I do feel like this month is going to give you the opportunity to kind of revisit that. And I think it'll be good for your healing, even though there may be moments where it's uncomfortable. Now, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Intuition's going to be very high right now. And where people are thinking a little bit wacky and communicating a little bit more wacky, it might be really good for you guys to really lean in on that, right? I think in terms of love, if you are a single Sag, there's a lot of opportunity for dating happening. Again, I do feel like you guys are going to be meeting people. Some of you guys might even meet someone that you really, really like. I just wouldn't jump into a relationship, right? Just kind of have fun with this. And again, this has to do with finding you guys' flow too, because it's Sagittarius. Like, you guys are very hard to lock down. Like, everyone knows that. It's hard to get a Sagittarius to like really fall in love with you and want to be with you. But the second that you guys figure out that you do, and you find that person that you want to be your person, things can go really fast. And sometimes you can miss a lot of important things along the way. So I think this is a really good time to, if you feel like you connect with someone, fine, feel the connection, have a good time, but definitely slow things down. Again, this Temperance card, which is your energy, I think it's really big on you guys finding flow of what works, what doesn't work, what's too fast, what's too slow, what's, and looking at all your options and being very decisive. I think if, especially those of you guys who are single and looking to get into a relationship, I think it's very important that you guys are very clear on what it is that you want, right? Because if you sort of kind of want this and you sort of kind of want this, you might sort of kind of get it, but you might sort of kind of not, you know what I mean? So really kind of taking on that Queen of Swords energy and being very decisive. We are having a new moon happening next month. And this is a really good time to kind of use that Pisces energy in terms of like being very creative, being very imaginative, maybe writing out your list of the things that you want, your non-negotiables, that sort of thing, and really kind of putting it all out there. But there is this, take advantage of this energy to help you create and help you narrow down what it is that you want, help you visualize, and all those things that really, really help in terms of manifesting something. But you got to be very clear. Right? And for some of you guys, this may require you guys to cut certain things out of your life. If it is a relationship, say, that you're holding on to, and it's really doing you no good to hold on to it because you're finding yourself either hitting these brick walls, having confrontation, getting your feelings hurt constantly, then maybe it's a good idea to, with love, cut something out. Again, a really good time to strategize, but I don't want you guys to get lost too much in your thoughts because this is a time that you can easily self-sabotage, right? And I think, again, a lot of you guys are, like many others of us, trying to find your happy spot, trying to find, make your wishes come true, all of that. But for some of you guys, I think it's just a matter of narrowing down what you want, not necessarily having to do anything or taking any action. It almost works against you. I think you guys have some new things coming towards you, but again, there's some hurdles that you guys are going to have to get through. And for some of you guys, it requires letting something or someone go, or an ideal of something or someone go, to get the bigger picture. Queen of Pentacles is clarifying the Queen of Cups. Now, I want to say something. You guys got the King and Queen of Cups. I love this, right? This is a dynamic relationship. This is a beautiful partnership. This is something that is very emotional, very deep rooted. This is a partnership that's very deep rooted. And I think for a lot of you Sagittariuses, you guys can bring the fun, you bring the spontaneity. That's easy to have in your relationships, right? Because that's a lot of what you guys are anyways. But I think a lot of you guys are missing that certain level of love, that, you know, that deepness, that deep diving. That's what a lot of you guys are missing in these relationships. And so I think that there's a lot of trying to go about finding that, right? But it's almost like some of you guys keep falling into a trap of doing the same thing over and over, right? And some of you guys are really just overthinking this, because I think it's something that you really, really want. Again, use this time to be very decisive on what you want. Use this time to cut out things, to reassess, to really break things down so you guys can move forward when it's time. You guys end with the World card, right? So you have the King of Cups, you got the Nine of Swords, you've got the World. Some of you guys might even be talking to someone that is going to be able to give you good advice moving forward. I feel like there's like a woman, whether it's like your mother, a good friend, a very earthy, down-to-earth, loving energy that's able to kind of pull some things out of you guys. I think that sometimes, Sag, you guys need to hear certain truths from certain people. And so I don't know, it's something about the words that someone says to you that you hold dear. And I think it's going to really, really help you too. I think this is a really good time that you guys are having certain deep talks with people that you love, or like going to therapy, doing those types of things, because I think you're getting a lot of answers here. And again, there are going to be moments this month, most likely, where something pops back up, like someone, something, someone's energy, and it kind of leaves you a little bit spun. But I'm telling you, Sag, if you can just kind of get over this hump, everything's going to happen for you. So you've got the Nine of Swords clarifying the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Some of you guys are really stuck thinking about a person. So King of Cups energy, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, does not have to be. Also, there's a lot of air energy. So some of you guys might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But you're stuck thinking about it. And I just want you to be able to put down some of those swords and focus more on you. Yeah. 10 of Cups. Right. It's like redirecting your thoughts. When things get a little too heavy, or things get a little too sad or too stressful, if you can figure out a way to redirect your thoughts. And I think the best way of doing that is to really kind of, I think visualizations are going to be really big for you guys this month. Affirmations, visualizations, the World card again at the bottom of the deck, and you got the World card here. Some of you, I feel like you just keep working yourself into some type of a mental prison. And you almost have to decide, like, what's the most important thing right now? I want to be happy, right? There's something that you're going to have to cut out. And again, I don't even think it's a malicious cutout, but it's just like, with love, I have to let this go. Because, yes, it's almost pulling back your power of manifesting. Some of you guys, it might be smoking. I'm seeing like all this smoke, and I'm looking at the clouds. Smoking, like a bad vice, a person who, you know, kind of just leaves you feeling a little bit powerless, whether they mean to do it or not. There's some leveling up that's going to be happening for you guys that's major. And what it's going to do is open all these different doors, and the type of love that you want can come to you, and the type of relationships that you want can come towards you. But I feel like you guys almost have to give up something. An ideal of something, or someone, a relationship, something. There's something that's been holding you guys back, it feels like, for quite some time. And this month, there's going to be moments with this retrograde that you're going to think about, and you're going to feel bad. And I think that you're going to, through especially seeking counsel through your friends, sisters, mothers, aunties, whatever, therapist, you will start to see things differently, and things will start to move in the direction that you've been wanting to. I just feel like, again, most of you Sagittarius that I talk to, I think things have been going really good in career for the most part, but it's like in your personal life, you're just feeling like you're all over the place. Now, 2 cards fell out. Okay. You got God is your source, which I want to say Pisces also got that maybe, and detox your friendships. Okay. Now, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Love that. Okay, and then detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations, relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive, right? Again, some of you guys, this has to do with, and it doesn't even feel like this is a bad person, but it's just not your person. And it's almost like anytime you deal with this person, even on a lightweight scale, you almost get caught up in trying to make something happen again, and it just doesn't need to. I don't know, it doesn't need to. Or this could be someone doing this with you guys. Now, also 2 cards fell out with your love cards. You got separation, okay? Time apart from your partner's on the horizon and very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Again, I felt strongly that something had ended, but it feels like it keeps popping up in your mind. I think the best thing that you guys can do right now is stay busy. Again, stay close to people who love you, and really keep your eye on the prize in terms of what is most important to you. Some of you guys are going to be doing some dating. I think that's great. Just don't get stuck on anyone right now. Have fun. Like, this is the time to have fun as much as you can. And I think you've got some really cool things coming to you. It's just going to take a little time and effort on your part. You guys are leveling up, and leveling up sometimes, like getting to that next step, can be a lot. So be patient with yourself. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.